Good day everyone, my name is Juzi and currently year 2 in Bachelor of Science in Architecture. It's my pleasure to be chosen to present my works from last semester in second studio. Bear in mind that I do not go deep into my works, but to introduce you what you should expect to do during your second studio and also some important tips to do well in your design studio. The first project is a flexible kiosk. We are to design a kiosk in Cyberjaya Lake Garden, and we even paid a visit for site analysis at the place. For me, I'm doing a coffee kiosk inspired by water lilies that is found on the site. And the hard part or the new things that we learned was anthropometry and mechanism of the kiosk. We have to design the kiosk and at the same time considering how human skill interacts with the kiosk. For example, how high the shelves will be, the chair, the width of the opening, and etc. The mechanism part is quite hard because we need to think how the kiosk opens and closes. It's not like opening a door to access that easy, but to whether rotate, flip, slide, twist, you name it. For my mechanism, you can look at the diagram on the top right to understand how it works. First, you rotate it to partially open and slide it to open it fully to form a shape similar like water lilies. I emphasize on affordances in the design, meaning everyone immediately knows how to operate it without being told or have to read a manual book. It's as easy as when you look at the door and you know you have to twist the doorknob to open the door. My design uniqueness is the patterned glass panel which I propose to use instead of using plain glass. The patterned water lilies will cast shadows in the kiosk, giving a vibe of sitting under three shades. In project 2, we have to redesign our own house. This project and the third project were done during the lockdown MCO period. And I will go fast in this project as this project is just a small one. Firstly, we have to identify the problem in our own houses, and I believe everyone can do that. You yourself is the best person to point out what are the design problems of your own houses. For me, I listed a few, like bathroom too small, porch too small, and so on. Later, we need to provide a solution to the problems we pointed out, or maybe if you prefer, you can redesign your house with your own preferences, add a pool, make it one story higher, your choice, as long as you have your own reason to do that. Next, we have our final project, which is our first house design, which is the researcher's cabin. We have to design a retreat house for a designer, our client. Note that the client is up to you, and for me, my client is the French automotive company Renault. The site of this project is similar like project 1, which is the Cyberjaya Lake Garden. And my design idea is to maximize the designer's senses to feel nature. Staying in the cabin will have him delve in the nature without actually leaving the cabin. Each step taken deeper inside the cabin reveals a changing lakefront view. Being located on the lake, surrounded by greeneries, the cabin collects all sounds from nature, chirping of birds, pitter-patter sounds from rain, whispering sound from wind. The uniqueness of my design is that it has a continuous glass curtain wall which forms the skylight on the roof, meaning in the living area, there is a wall made up of glass which elongates until the roof. Besides, I also relate the design to the stuff we learn in other classes. For example, I propose several energy efficiency approaches: the automated blinder system, radiant slab cooling, low E glass, photovoltaic glass panel, and also I make use of the site and propose evaporative cooling by using the lake water. So here is the full presentation board, and you may screenshot it for future references. So if you ask me, are there any tips to survive the first year, second semester studio? My answer will be always make your design unique from others, and at least make an identity to let the lecturers to remember your design, because there are 50 and 40 of you in the design studio, and it's impossible for the lecturers to remember and recognize all of your designs. So in order to get good marks, you have to make your design unique among others. So that's my answer. Thank you.